Welcome to Lucid English TV. Today we are going to consider Cambridge IGCSE English as second language particularly. We will not be doing everything today, but our focus will be on the specimen paper for 2020, and in this video I will be taking through the rudiments of summary writing. Basically, in summary writing you are expected to identify in topic sentences the points made by the writer and to write them in your own words in line with the question. So I'll be giving you an ideal summary writing specimen. This is Cambridge Assessment National Education. You can see, like I said, it's English as second language, paper type 2. You can see that. So we are considering reading and writing as paper 2. So let's go to exercise 4. Maybe in a subsequent video I will show you how to do these ones as well, but for today I just want to show you how you can provide an ideal answer to exercise 4. Alright, we are there. The question says, write a summary about the negative effects of light pollution in our world. You must take note of what the question says. Let's write about the negative effects of light pollution. So you try as much as possible to tick that and always put that in mind. The next one is in our world. Very important. That will guide your use of pronoun, our world. That will guide your use of person there, first person. You can see the adjective used to qualify the word here, the possessive adjective used here, our world. So that's the first person possessive adjective there. So let's see what else we are. The summary should be about 100 words and not more than 120 words. You must put that into consideration. That means you have to write between 100 words and 120 words. Very easy. You should use your own word as far as possible. You will receive 8 marks for the content of your summary and up to 8 marks for the style and accuracy of your language. And these are the things you consider when you're talking about the content. That means your ability to identify all the points given here. Why? For style, are you able to use transitional words? You are able to use variants of sentences, and how you can link them together to construe the right information. So let's see what we have here now. Let's go down. Alright, the question, sure everyone can see this. Turning night into day. If humans were really comfortable under the light of the moon and stars, we would happily go around at night without any artificial light. We would be able to see the world in the same way as the many species that exist in darkness are able to see it. The fact is that we are daytime creatures with eyes adapted to living in the sunlight. Now these are the things you should consider. The first thing is, did you see any point here related to what? Look at the question again. Don't ever forget the question. The negative aspects of light pollution in our world. So I see this particular paragraph as an introduction to the whole essay. So the writer has already given a background to what he or she is about to discuss, but then there is no point related to this, so you move on. In order to create a longer day, we have lit up the night. We have changed it to suit our purposes by filling the darkness with light. This kind of action, what kind of action? Lighting up everywhere. This kind of action, you can see that's the use of synonyms. Maybe in a subsequent video where I'm going to discuss paragraphing, I'll teach you how you can use synonyms to maintain coherence even in your paragraph. So this kind of action refers to everything that has been said earlier, the action of lighting up the night and turning it into day. Okay, this kind of disturbs natural life and comes with disadvantages as well as benefits. So let's see, this is where we are going to pick a point. Okay, a point has been given here, so you identify that it disturbs humans, it disturbs human and natural life. Let's move on. And comes with disadvantages as well as benefit. Fine. By artificially increasing the amount of light, we have produced light pollution. Good. So this may not be a point for you because the question wants you to talk about the negative aspect of light pollution in our world. So you can't be saying negative aspect of light pollution is creating light pollution itself. No. All right, let's move on. So we found one point there. Let's move on. Most of us live in town and suburbs, which suffer from too much light coming from homes, offices, factories and roads. In these areas, we are often unable to control the light that invades our homes and private lives. That's another point given by the writer. So you take that. What you're doing now, it's the first process, and you have to be very fast about it. What we are doing right now is identifying our point. Identifying our point, you can see, you can check up the previous videos that have been done on summary writing, just to learn how to, the basic things you should know about summary, the fundamentals and essentials of summary writing. So the first thing is you identify the point. You must be able to identify the topic sentences. Note that writers, they write paragraphs, they develop them in topic sentences. Okay, it is those topic sentences that you develop with subsequent sentences in the paragraph. Development that sentences can be given example, they can be making contrast, and they can be making comparison, of course. Okay, whichever way, when you are doing your own summary, you are not interested in those examples given, rather you are interested in the topic sentences, because that is what will answer your question. And mind you, you are to write using your own words as much as possible. So the first thing you should do is to identify, and we have identified 2 points. Let's move on. We must be able to identify virtually all the points given by the writer, then we write them. That is where you are going to score up to 8 in content and up to 8 in style. If you are going to score all the marks, you have to go an extra mile, and that is what I want to show you in Lucid English TV. Alright, so in most cities the sky looks as though it has been emptied with stars. Okay, so that's another point there. Many of us have grown up seeing nothing than what is the sky. Okay, that's another point given there. So we don't get to see, we have never enjoyed the wonderful sight of night and beautiful stars. Another point given there. So you must be able to write them out in your own words. Humans have selfishly lit up the night, assuming that it has no effect on any living creature. Nothing could be further from the truth. The number of species that are busy in darkness is astonishing. Okay, what do they do? By increasing the amount of light, we have confused. Can you see that? We have confused and harmed many creatures. Okay, some birds now sing at unnatural hours in the presence of artificial light. Sea turtles, which much prefer dark beaches to build their nests, find fewer and suitable places. Okay, that's an example there. This is a striking one, developing the fact that we have confused and harmed many creatures. Let's move on. Like most other creatures, we need darkness. Fine, it is as essential to our well-being as light itself. By reducing the amount of darkness each day, we are offsetting, can you see that? We are offsetting the rhythm of waking and sleeping. Okay, this means that we rarely get enough sleep at the right time. Okay, that's another point there. So what we are doing again is we are identifying all the points. You must be able to identify virtually all the points given in the passage before you now begin to write them in your own words, linking them together in paragraph. Okay, it was once thought that light pollution only affects astronomers who needed to see the night sky in all its glorious clarity. That means it affects astronomers, so you must. Okay, that's a point there for you. In fact, some of the earliest efforts to try and control light pollution were made to protect view from Lowell Observatory, situated high above the city of Flagstaff, USA. In 2001, Flagstaff was declared as the first international dark sky city. Now, more and more cities and even old countries have committed themselves to reducing unwanted artificial light. That's because it affects astronomers. So that's just the point given there. Other sentences in that paragraph are only developing that topic sentence. So you, as a summary writer, identify the point there and leave. Okay, finally, you must not ignore the amount of energy wasted throughout the world as a result of desire for an extra light. That's the point given in this paragraph. So let's develop that. It is arguable that of all the different types of pollution, light pollution is perhaps the easiest to reduce. Simple changes in lighting design and installation produce immediate changes in the amount of light lost in the atmosphere and often provide immediate energy savings. So very quickly, I will identify all your points. Okay, let's see how many points you're able to identify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, good. So we're able to identify 8 points. Okay, 9. Okay, 9 points, and we need to write them out in not more than 120 words and no fewer than what now? No fewer than 100 words. So this is what we are doing today. Welcome to Lucid English TV. So let's quickly go through that. Okay, so you start writing very fast. So don't forget what the question says. Write a summary about the negative effect of light pollution in our world. Okay, so that's what we are doing right now. Good. So the first thing is you must have a very short and direct introduction. Okay, the artificial increase of light. Can you see that has resulted in light pollution. Can you see that? Which has several negative aspects in our world. Very easy. So that's just how short your introduction should be. Just one sentence is enough. Remember, you are to write between 100, let me just put that in brackets so that we don't forget that, 100 to 120 words. You must not go lesser, and it must not be more than. Okay, so very easy. So you move on. First, remember to always use a transitional word, an appropriate one. Since I'm giving my first point first, light pollution disturbs humans, human and natural life. So, and natural life, and it has become uncontrollable in in our world. Let's not forget that. So you don't have to start mentioning FCC's private nursery. No, just go straight to your own point and move on. Okay, in addition, and you see that, in addition, as a result of excess light, you can use a synonym there. So I'm saying light pollution, so excess light is still light pollution. Of excess light, humans no longer enjoy a clear night, as the sky is usually emptied stars. That's very easy, very easy. So under transitional what should come in also light pollution as and instead of saying that, you can just use since you're talking about its aspects now, what arms, okay, many creatures and altars. So you have to be careful of that word, altars, their activities. That's very easy to do, the activities. Not only that, the sleeping order of humans has equally been affected. In fact, many humans do not get enough sleep anymore. Darkness So that's very easy to do. If you check that now, how many words do I have there? So I have 109 words. That's more than 100 words and not more than 120 words. You can do that too. It's very easy to do. You can see the process all over again. What I did was very easy. I'm sure you can also come up with better essay, right? So if you check that again, the first point, the kind of, okay, I've covered that. So there's technical term you should use. I've used those words. Use your word as far as possible. Don't ever forget this. So let's watch the next one. We are often unable to control, so instead of saying unable to control, just use the word uncontrollable. Okay, so and easy scale, so just pick one, just go straight to the point. So I've covered that too. I mentioned that point, I've mentioned this point as well, mentioned this point as well, and let's see. So in all, I've given all the points required. I don't see any more points here, but in the comment section when you read the passage and you see a point, let me know. Please do not forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next lesson. If there's any question you want to ask, in the comment section. If there's any question you want me to do for you or provide a due solution for you, then you can also add that in the comment section. Once again, you're welcome to Lucid English TV. Thank you.